Good evening, chat. Your featured presentation will begin momentarily. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's doing well today. It's good to see everybody. Icy Melissa Carrot Dipster, since we have multiple carrots. Fear, Don, welcome back. Juicy, what's good? Hope you're all doing well today. What's up, Sully Wooly, as well? So, I'm sure at least some of you are probably confused about the title and the thumbnail. And I don't blame you. I did that on purpose. So you're not missing anything if you're confused. As you guys, some of you may know, this YouTube channel means a lot to me. It's kind of my baby in a sense. You know, it's something I've worked very, very hard on. I'm very proud of what I've been able to do. I've enjoyed my time on YouTube. And, you know, the people I've met and the lessons I've learned. But, you know, even with as proud as I am of it, and with all I've learned and all I've done, there's some things that are more important. As some of you might know, I'm 18. Turned 18 in December. Finished my senior year of high school. And at this point, I have a high school diploma as well as an associate's degree. And of course, that means that my next step is going off to a 4-year university. When I say that this has come far faster than I ever could have expected, that is an understatement. I don't know when 4 weeks turned into 8 days, but somewhere along the way it happened. And I leave here, where I live, to go to my new home at the school I'll be attending in 8 days' time. Now, since I'm going to a 4-year university, a lot of things are going to change. First and foremost, obviously, is the living situation. I'm used to waking up in my bedroom, going about my morning routine, Um, living my life in my house, in places that are familiar to me, with my family. All of that is being upended. I have 5 roommates. I've met 4 of them. They are very, very nice people. I want to throw that out there. They're very, very nice. They're totally, totally cool. I have brought the topic of my streaming up with them. And they have all said that we will figure out how that's going to work once we all get up there. I move in before all of my roommates do. And there's some advantages to that, and there's some disadvantages. But I think the point I'm trying to make here is I don't know what the future of this channel looks like. I have no set time frame. I have no upload schedule. I have no idea what this channel looks like going forward. I don't know how much time I'm going to have. I don't know if living arrangements are going to allow me to have time. I don't know. Many other things could potentially be in flux depending on how this goes and what happens. But I do want to make something clear. I'm not quitting YouTube. I want to make that clear to everybody. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. I'm not deleting my channel. Not doing any of that. I just don't know how much time I'm going to have and what my arrangements and setup are going to look like for continuing to upload on the channel when I go away to college. So, because I'm not sure exactly what everything's going to look like, I'm going to do my very best to get you guys a stream every single day until I go away. Or at least as much as possible. Now, see, YouTube is very different from a lot of other things in life. It's difficult because now I'm considering things that I wasn't considering before, and it's now I'm seeing a whole nother side of this that I didn't initially foresee. So, I think the best way to describe it is this. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back when I say this. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just stating it as it is. I'm going to a good school. I'm going to a prestigious university. And with that, of course, is going to come a lot of time that I'm going to need to invest into studying. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I'm the king of locking myself in my room and studying for extended periods of time. That's how I got my associate's degree. The issue with that is I have so many other things that require my attention that I can't say for certain where I'm going to be able to fit YouTube in. Obviously, I've got to make new friends, get involved in clubs, organizations, thinking about doing intramural sports once a week. A lot of the time I'm not actively in class is going to be used for studying. And then any time that I'm not studying, I'm going to be sleeping, could potentially be doing laundry, eating, at social things, whether it's hanging out with friends, going to club events, football games, hockey games, intramural sports, whatever it happens to be. And I'm just not sure how much time I'm going to have. And I think it's funny you bring that up, Melissa, because that's my biggest fear. It's my biggest fear about YouTube. Is that I'm going to stop uploading for however long, and people are going to leave. People are going to unsubscribe, people are going to leave. And I know that that doesn't speak for everyone, but that, as a content creator, as someone who all you're really trying to do as a content creator is impact other people in a positive way. So your biggest fear as a content creator your biggest fear is that you don't make enough of an impact on people to be memorable, or that the majority of your audience isn't quite at that level where they are committed enough to you and your content to stick around. It's easy to follow a YouTuber when they're actively posting content. It's easy to stay up to date when someone's actively putting out videos and has a schedule and is being consistent. It's a lot more difficult to stay engaged with a creator when they're not doing anything new and when there's just nothing going on their channel. And I think my biggest fear in all of this is just that people will move on. Not that it's a bad thing if people watch other YouTubers. Not saying that. But I just think that a large part of my audience is fairly, I don't want to say casual because I feel like that's offensive. But I feel like a large part of my audience will like... Alright, I'm going to make this statement. If I'm incorrect, correct me. 90% of my audience wants Roblox. And that's really what they watch. If I stop uploading, period, how many of those people are going to be like, oh yeah, this guy, oh well, he hasn't posted in X number of months, and I only liked his Roblox stuff anyway, and he's not doing that as often. Unsub. That that to me is what is so scary. Obviously, I'm going to have a lot of other scary things happening in my life. I'm going to be living in a new environment with new people in a new situation. I'm going to have a completely new setup. I'm going to be needing to get myself up on time, attending classes, doing whatever. Um, and of course, the personal upkeep, hygiene, laundry, keeping myself fed, keeping myself fit, things like that. Um, and it's just that stuff needs to come first. I love YouTube. I love my channel and I love all of you. And I wish that I could say with 100% certainty that I'll get you guys 2, 3 streams a week, and I'll get you a video here and there, and that I can put out some kind of consistent schedule. But I just can't do that. As much as I've tried to prepare and get things in order and physically and mentally preparing myself for what's coming, I am not ready. I am not ready in the slightest. Just because I got the schedule I wanted. Just because I've been in contact with my roommates. Just because I have a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be using. And just because move-in day is coming in no way means that I am ready. Because I'm not. And I'm not going to be ready for quite some time. Probably not going to be ready for at least 2 weeks. That's when classes start, by the way. Is 2 weeks from Tuesday. And I better be ready by then or I'm screwed. But and I'm sorry, I recognize that I probably clickbaited you guys. So I apologize. I am not quitting. Again, I love YouTube. I have no plans of quitting. I have had issues lately where I have let time get away from me. And I'm like, oh crap, well it's too late to stream. The past 2 days are a different situation. I was trying to plan lore with somebody and it's just kind of not working out right now. But I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. And most importantly, I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. Which is why I want to do this. And I want to go the next 7, 8 days. And I want to see if I can stream every day. I want you guys to know that you guys mean a lot to me. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be considering continuing this on into college. I'd just be like, well, that was a nice childhood hobby, moving on to bigger and better things. No, I want to continue YouTube. I know it's not a career. I know it's not ever anything that's going to make me a substantial amount of money. But that's never what it was intended to be. It has always been and always will be a hobby and something that I do because I love to do it. I have a job. YouTube is not my sole income. In fact, I make very little off of YouTube. And we've had this conversation with specific individuals in the past. But, my point is, I do YouTube because I love it. And because I love all of you. And you mean a lot to me. If you guys weren't so supportive, and you weren't always here, and you weren't always tuning into stream, I would have no motivation to post. And there was, I believe it was 2018, 2019. I probably did half a dozen videos that entire year. I was so demoralized. I had no motivation. So I just didn't post. Then 2020 came around and, well, we all know what happened with that. And now here we are. I have a legitimate setup. I've got a sign with my name on it. That's pretty cool. You know, I've got a setup. I've got a monitor. I've got a webcam. I got a mic. But what's probably the coolest thing, and the thing that it's probably, these things make me probably the most proud and the most happy out of anything that this YouTube channel means or is. And I want to show it to you guys. I have to be careful about this, because there are things that I cannot show. So I need to be very, 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 very careful about how I do this. Because doxing people is not how I want to go about doing this. I think it's finally that time. I've made you guys wait way too long for this. I've made you guys wait way too long for this. I think it is finally time. It's finally time we open the fan mail. I've made you guys wait too darn long for this. It's been almost a year. But I think it's finally time that we open up the fan mail. This is something I'm probably more proud of and just absolutely still kind of floored to this day. That I've reached this point in my life. To the point where people, physical, real people, sent me crap in the mail. How freaking cool is that? People sent me stuff. Me. I'm a bozo. I'm just a guy. People sent me stuff. How cool is that, man? And, I think it's finally time that we open it up. This envelope has been sitting in my desk drawer probably since early December. So, Sadie, I don't know if you're watching right now, but thank you. I'm gonna open it up and show everyone what's in here in just a second. But this is a pretty surreal moment for me. The fact that anyone would want to send me anything. is pretty incredible. I am struggling to open the envelope. This is currently happening. Okay. Alright. Open first. Alright. I got something that I need to open first. Don't open first. Okay. So first and foremost, we have a mechanical pencil, which is totally awesome and totally useful. So, thank you, mechanical pencil. That's great. Open first. Okay. We're opening this first. Alright. What do we got here? Oh wow, we have a full-on letter here. I don't know if I should read this. I'm gonna cry if I read this. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Hold up. Let me see if I can I DM Sadie? There's no way Sadie's up right now. There's no way Sadie's up right now. There's no way. Read it? You think I should read it? Alright. I'll read it. Okay. I'll read it. Okay. Dear Mario or Jack, not sure which one to address you as. First off, I'd like to start this off by saying thank you. Thank you for 1, being amazing, 2, being there for me, and 3, caring about me, and out of respect for this person, I'm going to keep their name silent. I'm not sure if you consider me a friend. It's fine if you don't, but I do see you as a friend. You've been kind, genuine, and honest. I appreciate those qualities. I know we've had ups and downs, but hey, it's almost been a year. Around November 10th, it'll have been a full year. It's been... oh my gosh. So thank you for putting up with me for this long. 2 other people send their best wishes to you. They wished to send something, but it didn't fit in the envelope and we ran out of stamps, so forgive us for that. The work on your birthday art is coming along alright. We hope to have it done shortly. Close to your birthday, we'll show it to you over Discord. If you wish for any changes to be made, we'll make the changes, or make the change or changes and send it to you. Hopefully. In this envelope, I've also included $5 since I cannot donate during streams. Here's my donation. I've also remade your old Among Us character. Hope you enjoy. My mom also wishes you an early happy birthday and she hopes you're doing well. Next time, I'll put the return address. Sincerely, Sadie. And, here's the art, by the way. Yo! Yo! Check that out! Check it! That's awesome! This was, oh, I don't know if any of y'all were here for this. This was like late 2020 when we had so much art made. So much art of like my Among Us character, me and Gingy and Ben. Oh my gosh. And Sadie was one of the people who did a ton of art for me. And this is like a remake of like my Among Us character. If you ever watched me play Among Us, I was always purple and I'd always wear the cop outfit. Cause I would always make the man behind the slaughter joke because, you know, I'm not funny. Yo! Benjamin F. It's been a minute, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Benjamin is an absolute legend. For those of you who don't know, Benjamin was top donator for a while. And he's an absolute legend of the scene. So welcome back. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are going well with piano. I almost broke down in tears reading this letter because I have had ups and downs with some people on YouTube. Um, there there was a situation that happened early 2021. I was in a very bad mental state. I was dealing with some issues with some people. Um, and then someone reached out to me. Um, Someone reached out and said that they had a sibling. I'm not going to reveal any names, obviously. Someone reached out to me and said that their sibling was, I believe, battling pneumonia, if I'm not mistaken, and that their sibling was in the hospital with pneumonia. Um, I could be wrong, but I think it was pneumonia. Um, and not too long after that, I received a message that unfortunately the sibling had passed away. Um, and this person was not old. They were very, very young. I mean, extremely young. I don't remember exactly how young, but very young. Um, and I was heartbroken. You know, I didn't know this person well, but I had played Roblox with this person several times. Funky Friday. Um, this person loved Funky Friday. Always wanted to 1v1 me in Funky Friday. Um, and it was just heartbreaking to hear that they had passed away. Um, Don, thank you so much for the donation. That's very kind of you. Um, but I was kind of crushed to hear that. You know, I know that this person had been through a lot. Um, and I heard from the sibling how just absolutely devastated they were. Um, and you know, me and this person talked a lot. You know, we talked a lot. We went back and forth um, about a lot of things. And I won't dive into details because that's not right to this person. But we talked a lot about a lot of different things. Um, and we were always there for each other. You know, I had my ups and downs, they had their ups and downs. Um, but, you know, we were always there for each other. And reading that letter reminded me of this person. I'm going to try not to cry. Um, and just, you know, the fact that people were nice enough to consider me a friend and to send me things in the mail and include literal money. This is 5 actual US dollars. You know, the fact that someone thought enough of me to send things and, you know, really would consider me a friend, that really hits home. Um, so I Sadie, I don't know if you're watching right now. I hope you are. You probably shouldn't be because it's 11 p.m. So you should probably be asleep. But thank you, Sadie. I'm sorry it took me so long to open this, but thank you very much. Your art is amazing. I really, really appreciate your message. I'm so glad you're back, and just thank you again. You're amazing. With that being said, we're gonna move on here. Excuse me. Hope there's no writing anywhere. Okay, there's not. I should also preface that there should be a third package. It was from my grandmother, and it contained a $100 Wawa gift card and a very nice note. So Grandma, if by chance you are watching, I love you. Thank you so much for the gift and for the nice note. It has come in very handy, I can tell you that. I love you to pieces. Thank you for supporting me. And I hope to make you proud going off to college. Without further ado, we're going to open up the third and final package. Or technically the third package. I opened that one months ago because I was like, I need gas. So, yeah. But here we go. Not sure if this person's going to be watching. I hope they are. I mean, I hope everyone whose stuff is being opened is watching, but it's just unlikely. Alright. Here we go. I actually have no idea what's in here. The other one I knew what was in here. I knew it was in the other one because Sadie told me what was going to be in it. I don't know what's in here. I genuinely have no clue. Or maybe I do, I don't know. If I do, I may have forgotten. So, this is... Holy crap, there's... Whoa! Okay, wait, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. Ah! Ah! Okay, here we go. Yo! 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 Okay, this is... Yo! Okay. Okay. Hold on. Alright, okay. Sorry for the bad handwriting. Merry early Christmas. That tells you how late I am. The story of Henry Stickman the Stick Figure. And that's why stick figures don't live away. This is mad funny. I'm sorry. This is from Izzy, by the way. Izzy did a little comic strip. And it's hysterical. Henry the Stick Figure died happy. Well, I guess that's good. Oh, Henry's cousin. Okay. Okay, so Henry's cousin is trying weights. Oh, that's why stick figures don't lift weights. What happened to you? Someone took my guns. Want me to call an Uber? And then he went home harmless. I want to show you all this. This is hysterical, and it's adorable as well. Okay, so there's stuff in here. I think this is Chex cereal. I don't even want to know how old and disgusting this is at this point. I hope this isn't toxic for me to be holding at this point. Because it's been sitting in here for months. There's also, some nice bunny ears. We can rock the bunny ears for the remainder of the stream. Why not? And there's like, alright, this is heat. 2 bags of popcorn. This is fire. This is fire. 2 bags of popcorn. W. That's a W. That's a dub. And then we have a lot of candy as well. We have, oh, hold up. There's a ripped piece of paper in here. Wear them. It just says wear them. It just says wear them, and that's it. But yeah, there's a lot of Smarties and a couple of Tootsie Pops in here. Like 7 packages of Smarties and 3 Tootsie Pops. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm having so much fun. Oh, sorry. 8 packages of Smarties. Oh my goodness. This is just the best. This is just the absolute best. What are the odds that Izzy's awake right now? Okay. I need to put things back where they belong. Hold on. I need to put things where they need to go. Okay. I need to still be careful to not reveal anybody's informations. My tissue box has been sitting on top of this, by the way, for months now because it doesn't fit in my drawer, which is where I kept the other packages that I got. Alright, let me just put everything back where it belongs. Alright, this goes in the envelope. And the envelope goes in here. Alright, just so I can keep track of where everything is. Okay. That's incredible. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. I'm in such a good mood. Should I DM Izzy? Should I DM Izzy? Doesn't she go by Rat Queen now or something? Doesn't she have like multiple accounts? Hold on, let me find out which. Let me find. Hold on. Probably find it in the user list somewhere. Unless Izzy changed. Hold on. I know Izzy was like Rat Queen at one point. There we are. Opened your package. I think this is this Izzy? Doesn't have a bio. Thought Izzy had a bio. Now, I think this is Izzy. Yeah, hey. Opened your package. Thanks. For, or I'm just gonna say, wearing the bunny ears. Smile. There we go. I really hope this is the right Izzy. They're also in Battle Axe's Discord server, but that literally means like nothing. So I hope that's the right Izzy. If it's not, oops. Is Fear still streaming? No. Is Carrot still streaming? Yes. Okay, we're vibing in Carrot's stream now. Okay. So if someone who has never come to the channel before is gonna see me wearing bunny ears on stream and be very, 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 very confused. But you know what? That's fine. That's okay. That's totally cool. This is not what I thought I'd be doing tonight, just to clarify. So, once again, thank you so much to everyone who has sent fan mail. You're all amazing, and I love you to pieces. Thank you so much for being willing to do that. That's incredible. Um, Never would I have thought I would reach a point where where people would be willing to do that for me. That's incredible. So thank you all very much. Another shout out. Yo, Shrimp. Yo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, Benjamin, appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Shrimp, that's amazing. Shrimp just sent me art and it's, oh my gosh. Oh, you even got the lightning. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. What's up, Snowy? This is incredible. See the Minecraft blocks. Lightning bolt. That's Fear SMP. Sands. Pink slime. I think that's a basketball. I could be wrong. There's a Roblox person. That's... what is that? $2K? Yeah, okay. I thought so. I'm trying to see what's in the top right. And then there's my Among Us. I should show you all this. I'm downloading this so I can show you all this. Oh my god! It's Hollow Knight! Oh! Oh! Hold on! Wait, no. Y'all need to see this. This is amazing. Hold on. No, you guys need to see this. This is the greatest thing ever. Hold on. Wait, no. This is incredible. Here we go. Okay, here it is. This is the art that Shrimp made me. Look at this! This is amazing! Come on! How cool is that? Come on, man. Look at that. How sick is that? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So let's see. We've got Minecraft in the bottom right corner. We have Slime Rancher. We have Undertale. We have Fear SMP. We have 2K, Hollow Knight, Roblox, Among Us. I'm probably really stupid. Hold on, wait. I'm probably real stupid. Just give me a minute. Bottom left corner. Somebody this I'm probably being really dumb. Or wait, is that... hold on. Or bottom, did I say bottom right? I meant bottom left. I don't know. It's a character. I'm being dumb. I apologize. I should know better. It's gonna hurt when I figure out what it is, and I'm like, I'm an idiot. How did I not know that? Anyone have any ideas? I'm struggling here. The blue and black and white character. Is that my... it could be my Roblox avatar? Is that Undertale? Oh, wait. Oh. 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 Wait. 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 Wait, yeah, I did. I know that the little dude on the bottom, that I know that's Sans, is the right above the TYSM. Is that? It's kind of got this. It's got the Sans color scheme. Guess that could be Sans. Maybe I'm just being an idiot. I'm sorry if I'm being an idiot. Um. I could just totally be being dumb. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, no, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, cool. This is amazing. This art is incredible. I just want to say that this is fantastic, and it really covers everything that I've done. Uh, at least somewhat consistently. Um, I think that might be what the lightning bolt is could maybe possibly I don't know. Is my Fear SMP character. Um, Also, I just want to quickly acknowledge the people who have said, you know, like, Shrimp said it's been about a year and 7 to 8 months. Shrimp, thank you for everything. I haven't done anything. I've turned on a camera and played some video games. You have made me art and been a good moderator and been as consistent as they come. You are the one who has put in the effort. I have sat here and played video games. I have done nothing special. Absolutely nothing special. You are the one who is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for making this possible. I'm sorry. I think it's just dawning on me that I was like, maybe I'll play Stardew Valley tonight. Didn't think it would be 11:21 p.m. and I'd be sitting in my office wearing some bunny ears. Did not think this is where the night was going. But yeah, that this is happening, and I'm all for it. I am 100% all for it. This is happening, and this is amazing. Who sent you bunny ears? Izzy sent me bunny ears. They've been sitting in a box for about who knows how long. At least probably like 8 months, because I couldn't get to the UPS store because I had the cough in late December. I'm going to quickly message my friends and just say, here we go. Hold up. If you want a once in a lifetime opportunity to see me wearing a bunny ear headband, join my stream. And also ask 0 questions. There we go. I think I'm also going to put that ping out to the Discord server, even though it's a little bit late, so if I wake anyone up, I'm sorry, but this is important. At notification roll. If you want a once in a lifetime opportunity to see me wearing bunny ears, tune into stream. I know that is a really, really weird thing to say, so ping. There we go. Sorry for the ping, but I'm really not. See if that affects viewership. It's like Shay's viewership going up when he hits a sub goal and he wears the cat ears. $450 gifted subs and I'll become the cat boy of your dreams. I love Shay. Gotta get back into watching Shay again. Alright. I said ask 0 questions! I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of questions from my friends like, what the frick is wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you off your OCD meds? Yes, I'm fine. In fact, I'm having a great time. I'm just lovely. I should probably dispose of that bag of checks, though. I don't know if that is safe. Sorry for missing Splitgate, Fortnite from like 4 years ago, Stardew Valley, Terraria. Alright, I'm gonna tell you, he's got the Prime. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! I got the Prime, yes, sir! What's up, Paul? How you doing, bud? Sorry for missing... Splitgate I played once, and I hated it. Fortnite from like 4 years ago. It was 4 years ago. I've played it maybe twice since, and I suck. Stardew Valley... fine, whatever. And Terraria, I haven't played in months, so you're fine, Shrimp. It looks amazing. Don't worry about it. It looks great. The art is fantastic. I think it's amazing. I think the art looks totally amazing. In fact, I'm gonna leave it up on the screen because that's how amazing it is. It's great. What's going on here? Do you want to know? Do you really? Ooh, wait, hold up. Carrot is streaming sibling podcast. Wait. Rainbow Soup and Carrot in same call. Hold on. Okay, that's actually pretty amazing. If I had bits, I would send bits, but I don't think I have bits. Do I buy bits to gift bits during the sibling podcast? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm poor. I need bits. I just bought bits the other day. I just gave Fear bits the other day. Hold on. Who made that art? That was Shrimp. X-Plane 11 right now. Hold up. I got you. I'm sorry I don't have your 77 core MacBook, Paul, okay? Yeah, Shrimp's art is incredible. Hold on. Do I buy $7 worth of bits? Do I buy I'm doing it. I'm buying $7 worth of Twitch bits. This may be a bad decision, but I don't care. Alright. I just bought $7 worth of Twitch bits. Hold on. I just bought $7 worth of Twitch bits. That was probably not a smart idea, but I don't care. Cheer 500. Let's see how Carrot responds. Hold on. Also, Gingy, do you have any thoughts on the bag of Chex Mix? Or the bag of Chex cereal, 8 packets of Smarties, and 3 Tootsie Pops that I also received. I'm going to try and dual wield with the bunny ears and the headset. Alright, sorry. I think that's soup. Alright. That audio that you guys actually can't hear because my audio's off. I am... Oh, and Okay, so I sent the 500 bits literally right as Carrot was going to send the Pincher sleep meme. Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. This is incredible. Okay, my night is complete now. I'm sorry if I just woke my parents up. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, I don't care. This is incredible. 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 Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being kind of crazy and all over the place, but I'm so happy right now. You guys have turned a sad stream into I'm having an absolute blast. We've only been live for an hour and I haven't played a video game. How does that happen? Okay, so it's like one of those things where you're like, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. I'm trying to see if I can bend these forward. Because I don't want to break them, but this ear is like flopped backwards. I don't want to break it, but I do want it to bend forward, but I don't want to break it. One of them is already kind of close to coming off because I bent it too much. I don't want to break this. Here we go. But yeah, this is insane. What I was actually trying to say this entire stream was, I'm gonna try and get y'all a stream every day until I leave, if I can. Because I care about y'all and I want to get y'all content before I go. Maybe for our last stream we could just have a massive party. Like, I'm kind of thinking... that we could just have a... I opted to buy the Razer... Oh, you got the Razer! Okay. Okay. I'm assuming it was probably cheaper. probably cheaper than the Mac. No? Really? Okay. Really? Wow, okay. So, yeah, you're going to be able to run, like, everything. $3 grand. Go on, rate. Okay. You got it. Hold on. Get my window capture going. We're doing this. Make art smaller. Actually, let's bring Dancing Dog back. I think Dancing Dog deserves to be here. Dancing Dog. Hold on. How are we gonna do this? Do I put this below Dancing Dog? Dancing Dog can vibe on the picture. Do we do that? Maybe we should do that. Maybe make it slightly bigger. No, that's the crab. Oh yeah, we also have Crab Rave. Okay, we're doing this now. We're just gonna give every corner its own thing. So we have Dancing Dog, we have Crab Rave, and we have Shrimp Art. There we go. The gang's all here. Alright, I will go check out Razer. Hold on, let me make my face cam smaller. There we go. I will go in the bottom left since there's nothing there. The crossover I never knew I needed. Well, the Crab Rave is from one very specific Stardew Valley stream where Willie's shop just gets invaded by crabs. So that's why the crab is there. Pinch your sleep meme that I think you knew about. Yes. Hold on. Let me go to the Razer. Let me unhide my window capture. That would help. Okay, and now let me go to Razer. Here we go. Oh boy. Store. Now let me capture that, please. We're still capturing Duck Life on Cool Math Games, by the way. Just so you guys know that. There we go. Razer Online Store. Here it is. Assuming you're getting the laptop. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Guys, do I accept cookies or no? mm. 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 Wow, that's... I like cookies. Cookies are great. Do we agree? Do we accept cookies? Paul, what do you think our good friend John would say about accepting cookies? You think he would let us know on his phone, on his phone, that he definitely didn't leave somewhere he shouldn't have left it? Nobody's gonna get that. Nobody's gonna get that joke. Except for like maybe 2 people in this chat are gonna get that joke. But that's incredible. Alright. Yup. Thank you, Dusky. Thank you. Thank you very much. You got it. You got the joke. Alright, I'm agreeing to cookies. I don't care. Yeah, the prices make my... probably have to work for like a year to afford this. That maybe is a slight exaggeration, but yeah, this hurts my soul. All right, well, hey, good for you. Good for you. I don't even want to look at anything else. I genuinely don't even want to look at any other things. I genuinely... Oh, this is Carrot's stream. Oops. Hold on. Wait. No. There we go. Hold on just a minute. Why did I bookmark that? Okay, well, sorry, I'm just relanding a the Boeing Supermax 1000 during discrete. Of course, my favorite plane, the Boeing Super. I just remember your reaction when he said that. Oh, high school, college, it's fun. Story time, do it? Oh, okay, I was just about to mention the fact that I want to tell like high school stories. I want to do this because this is so damn fun. Okay, so basically, all right, I got some explaining to do. Paul, I have to explain the ECA, so this is gonna take me a little bit. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, at the high school that I attended, there was a special program called the Early College Academy, and basically what that meant is we were working towards our high school diploma, but we were also working towards an associate's degree at the same time. And there were 2 different tracks, and the track that me and Paul and some other people chose was computer science. So, basically what that means is when we graduate, we would get our high school diploma and an associate's degree in computer science from a local community college that we attended, adjunctly, kind of dual enrollment thing. Basically, freshman through junior year, all of our classes were on the high school campus, and all of our instructors, save for one who I will not mention by name, were on the high school's administrative staff. Or at least were prior to the class starting. That may give some indication to those of you who know who I'm talking about. But for our senior year, all of the classes that we were using to go towards our degree were taken on the college campus. So we were physically driving to the college campus every day. And we had one class. I don't know if I should reveal the name of the class or not. It probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I did. But anyway, we had one computer science class at this college, right? Well, we had more than that, but I'm talking about one in particular. Now, one thing you should know about my buddy Paul, besides the fact that he's a great guy, I've known him for 12 years. He's going into the Air Force. He's a pilot, which you may have gathered from the Air Force bit. He's a pilot, and he knows a lot about planes. So, we had to do a final project for that class and put together a PowerPoint on something relating to the topic that the class was all about, which was operating systems. Like a computer's operating system. I did mine on the history of the Windows operating system. I had a friend who compared operating systems in different devices, like consoles. He brought up the Nintendo Switch. He also brought up the TI Inspire calculator. Paul, if you're still watching, I hope that got a chuckle out of you. Paul did his on the operating systems of aviation, since he's a pilot. The operating systems that are in airplanes, since he's a pilot. And that's something that he's put a lot of hours and a lot of work into. So when we were getting our topics approved, our instructor was like, "Hey, Paul, you gonna do your presentation on the operating system for the Boeing Supermax 3000? Now, let me give y'all a little lesson. We're going educational for a moment here. Anyone watching this can go and Google Boeing Supermax 3000. You will also not get any equivalent search results, because the Boeing Supermax 3000 does not exist. That is not a real plane, and never was a real plane, and it does not exist. And I do not believe that there are plans for it to exist anytime soon. Now, Paul, to his credit, tried really, really, really hard not to show any kind of reaction, because it was evident that this instructor had no idea what the frick he was talking about and was just trying to relate to a student and be cool. And he let out a little chuckle. He did. But to his credit, he tried really, really hard to keep it together and to be respectful, and I give him credit for that. But afterwards, the moment when, yep, that's exactly what it was. He was like, "Oh, the Boeing Supermax 3000. Yeah, maybe." I don't even remember what he said after that. But he was just like you. Oh, and we have not forgotten about that. And we bring it up all the time in our friend group, because it was just so funny. This was just... And for a moment you're like, hey, maybe this guy knows something about aviation too. And then you Google the Boeing Supermax 3000. Then you Google it. And that's what I did immediately. Is I Googled it. And I was like, I see. Hey, at least he got a company that makes planes. To his credit, he said Boeing. He didn't say like Tesla. So in his defense, he at least got the company kind of right. However, This. Okay. Paul, find the notebook. Just find the notebook. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't have it, you need to find it as soon as possible. Lockheed Martin Supermax 3000. But we freshman year of high school, we kept a notebook and we just wrote down anything funny that happened, anything memorable. We wrote it down in that notebook. It's a shame we didn't keep stuff down for our other years of high school, because we had some humdingers. We had Paul, if you're still here, I'm gonna bring up the box. I'm gonna bring up the box incident, if you know what I'm referring to. Do you remember the box incident? Oh yeah. Join VC. Hold on. Let me hop in a voice channel. Hold on. All right, I'm in a voice channel now. Gotta put the headphones on with the bunny ears. It is not the easiest thing to do. Also, quick respect to Demon, who screenshotted the notification where I said, if you want a once in a lifetime opportunity to see me wearing bunny ears, and then just responded with the TF2 meme of, dear God. Shout out Demon. Demon is cool. I'm gonna just respond with, hold up, is there a gif of this? Is there a gif of this? I don't think there is. I hope there is, but I don't think there is. No, there's not. There's not. I'm just gonna respond and say, there's more. See if he likes that. See if he responds to that. It's from the "this is a bucket" meme. If any of y'all know the meme I'm talking about, the "this is a bucket. Dear God, there's more. No." It's great. Yo, Carrot Raid. What's up, Soup? What's up, Carrot? What's up, Rainbow? What's up, Eliana? Hope you're all doing fantastic. Great to see you. Thanks for coming out to the stream. No. Alright, so we'll wait for Paul to hop in VC. Crab Raid, yes. Oh, you're probably so confused. You're all probably extremely confused. I should probably explain what's happening. That would probably be helpful if I explained what's going on. So, I'm going off to college in a little over a week. And I want to stream every day before I leave. And this turned from a sad stream where I talk about stuff into opening fan mail and reviving and telling stories and having a good time now. So that's why I'm wearing bunny ears, because someone sent me bunny ears like 8 months ago, and I just opened the package. So now I'm wearing bunny ears. And there was a piece of paper in the box that just said, wear them. Or wear it or something. Something demanding that I wear the bunny ears. So now I'm wearing the bunny ears and they're not coming off. How dare you give me money? I gave Fear money too, okay? The sibling podcast. I saw the sibling podcast plus E, and I was like, sure. And I just happened to send bits the moment you said, I'm gonna live send Mario the Pinterest sleep meme. I was like, oh wow, my timing! Which, by the way, I'm sorry I did not respond to the Pinterest sleep meme. It's sob. There we go. It's yes. Yes, the timing was great. I agree. The timing was fantastic. Also, I can't believe I haven't talked about this yet. I can't believe I haven't talked about this. Someone slapped me. I'm sorry. The shirt. I spent like $40 on this. Because the shipping charge was large. It was large. But it could have been larger if I wanted it faster. But I got an AJR shirt. And it's awesome. And this is my first time wearing it. And it's cool. It's chaotic. But it's cool. I bought an AJR shirt because I've listened to nothing but AJR for the past 2 weeks. And the shipping charge was... Well, I could have gotten it faster, but I was like, oh my... No. The shipping charge itself would have been like $30. And I was like, no. No thanks. I'm good. I'll wait. And it actually came a day earlier than it was supposed to anyway, with the normal shipping charge. So, yeah, W. Also, another thing I'm mentioning, because I literally talked about this, like, a couple streams ago. Maybe it was my last Roblox stream or the one before that. I don't know, but I was literally talking about this. So, if anyone was on the Roblox stream, when I was talking about how I broke down in tears after watching the finale of the OK Orchestra tour, hold on, wait. Am I unmuted? No, hold up, wait. I can hear you. Yes, I can. Alright. I mean, we could do that. I'd be cool with that. And I'll leave that up to you, but...
Awesome. We're gonna have fun.
Thank you, Dusky. You guys should be able to hear Paul now.
Let's see.
Sorry about that.
Let
Let me turn down.
right now. Hold on.
There he is. Hold on, let me, I don't know if I can do both at the same time. Hold on. Is it gonna let me? No, it's not gonna let me. Hold on. OBS, don't do this to me.
OBS is getting slow.
Okay, chat, just bear with me while I figure this out. Don't make me restart OBS. Please, don't do that. That would be mean.
OBS is silly sometimes.
Why are you like this? Hold on.
Oh, I usually got those lanterns.
OBS. Why? Okay. OBS is being not nice. Okay. So I can't have my Discord. Actually,
You still hear me, right?
Yes, I guess.
Excellent. All right, I changed my mic to make it sound a little better.
Skill solution. Hold on. It's gonna be scuffed, but we're gonna do it.
Ooh, we did it. It's working. Technically.
Chat, say nothing. I don't want to hear it. All right.
Oh my.
There we go. See, it's fine. All right.
We are going to have a great life.
Yes, we are. It's going to be great.
Where's Boozetta now?
I don't know.
He's probably what would he be doing right now?
Well, he called me the other day, and seemed very. He said he needed my advice, and I was like, okay. And he was like, so I left my computer. I shut my laptop, and I thought my Minecraft would close, but it didn't, and I died in my hardcore world. So what should I do? And I'm like,
Can't do much about that, buddy.
I don't play hardcore. I'm sorry.
Okay. Stream idea. Fortnite at 2 in the morning. Battle
Fortnite at
Royale.
3 a.m. Cops called.
I was rated live.
Gets swatted like freaking Aiden Ross.
Fireworks in the bedroom.
Oh no.
Like I got speed or whatever his name is.
I watched a video today that Speed was
He's
in.
funny.
He is
Have
funny.
you seen Andrew Tate on TikTok or anything?
Oh my gosh.
Dude, he's going viral.
I can't stand him. I can't.
He's a little controversial every now and
He
then.
makes me mad. Like genuinely oh, hold up. We're going to have
Some
to
things
fix
I
this.
agree, some things I disagree, you know.
Hold on. Chat, say nothing. Chat, say
Don't
nothing.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Chat, just you see chat, you're not.
Discord's too complicated for me.
There we go. Chat, we're say nothing. Andrew Tate's opinion on sparkling on the spicy water? Well, we know.
All of you say, get your friends together and throw a party and give them sparkling water. And the one friend that shakes his head goes, never speak to him again.
Well, we know Snowy's opinion on spicy water.
Well, we all know that's like all I drink. That and coffee is like literally all I drink.
Yeah, can I have a seltzer with lime? Paul, every time we go to a restaurant.
Jack, I'd like a seltzer with 2 lime wedges, please.
Every
Well,
time.
I did take out from our favorite restaurant today, and I have wings waiting for me in the fridge.
Okay.
I had shepherd's pie for dinner. It was very good.
All right.
Very. It was busted.
Or
Ooh.
are you sure you didn't want an Arnold Palmer?
I'd like an Arnold Palmer.
It's the pronunciation.
Jack, I have a good story time for
Arnold
chat.
Palmer.
I have a story time for chat because I brought this up the other day and I texted it in our group chat.
Okay.
So basically, a little bit of a backstory here. So our very last semester at our institution, we took a class known as General Physics 1. And it was an online class. And the way it worked is every week she would upload, or our professor would upload a certain amount of videos. And we'd have to watch them, and we'd have to do the homework and everything like that online. But basically, her videos were just complete garbage. Like, we'll tell the story about Michael after this, but her videos were like, if you wanted to learn anything, no, it just wasn't happening. And on top of that, she had a very thick accent.
Thick is an understatement.
It was an understatement. But basically, the way she would teach, she would use like a whiteboard and like and try and fit everything on there. And she would use the worst of the worst of the worst drawings imaginable.
Oh, that I know what you're talking about now.
To try and teach us. And basically, after week 1, I was kind of like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. So I'd have to like do everything on paper and try and study my best like a different way. But I used to take notes on my iPad. I try to. So the other day I was sitting at Starbucks because I was doing some work on my iPad, and I opened it up to my old whiteboard. And when I open it up, this is the very first thing from lesson 1 I have saved from physics. The chat
There it
can
is.
see. Like, those were the drawings she would give us to teach with. Like,
Incredible.
those are cars, but they look like the Minecraft, like, you know,
Mine
train
carts,
things.
yeah.
Mine carts, yeah. Oh,
And
my.
then we would have to draw those when we took
And-
our exams, or else she wouldn't give us full credit.
And if we didn't, like, label each individual part, she would give us half credit, like, it was.
I remember, I think it was for the first test, I resubmitted my entire test because, like, I forgot some kind of label or something. Like, I resubmitted everything.
You know what? Michael, I love you, my dude. I love it. One of my favorite memories of us making a huge mistake on an assignment in school, and I'm going to tell this to the chat. You'll probably remember this. Junior year, it was what, like argumentative English or whatever the class was called. It was some sort of English class. And in part of that, obviously it's an English class, you have to have a whole bibliography, everything to support your arguments, Jack. You might be
Oh,
catching
the
up on this.
bibliography.
Like,
Oh, he's gonna hate you
he-
if he ever sees this.
I hope he hears this. So you would have to list your sources, where you got them, make it very formatted, and that was essentially like half of your grade.
Yep. Yep. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
The way we were actually graded in this course was, I think it was like 2 or 3 papers, and that's like all that made up the grade. But with each of those papers, we would submit a rough draft and then a final draft, and so technically 6 assignments would make up like the entire grade.
Right.
So I think it was actually the very first paper we ever did. Buzetta submits everything but his bibliography. And what was particularly interesting about this first paper, and Jack will understand where I'm coming from for this, is she was a brutal grader. Like, brutal. I think for my first paper, I got like an 84, you got like something like ridiculous. And this is like a rough draft. Like, I think my... I'm sorry, Buzetta. So, on top of Michael just completely forgetting to submit his bibliography, which is already half, and on top of all of his other mistakes, I think his final grade was like a 30 or something like that. It was brutal, and that's like one of those things like you just can't recover from. Like, you can't recover from something like that. So he ended up making a bet with the teacher. I think was... Actually, Jack, this might have been... Now that I think about it, this was our second paper, the debate one. Because the rule was, as part of this paper, we actually had to choose a partner in the class and have a full-on debate about what we were writing about. And essentially, the partner, Owen, who he went with, they hated each other.
Oh, I thought they were gonna throw hands in the middle of the classroom.
And the teacher knew this too. So she essentially said, Michael, I will make a deal with you. If you and Owen can have a civilized debate, no arguing, nothing, just respectful, I'll let you resubmit your bibliography. I've never seen Michael more well behaved in his entire life.
He was.
Meanwhile,
you'd think
but hold
he
on a
was talking
second.
to like freaking.
Hold on a second now. The funny part about this is this bet only applied to Michael. Therefore, meaning Owen
could say whatever he wanted.
Whatever he wanted without any penalty. And he knew that. And it was funny because Owen is already one of those people to begin with that has a very strong tone of voice, especially towards Michael.
Yes, he does.
Owen also knowing he couldn't be penalized for it. But Michael would be made for one of the best ever assignments we've ever done in class.
You will never see Michael as behaved and put together as he was during that debate.
Yes, Michael acts foolish to be funny. He literally could not screw up this time, or else his grade was toast. And to our surprise,
he actually held it together.
He actually held it together and was allowed to resubmit. And then our final grades were pretty good. I remember that. Like, she eventually lightened up on the rough draft. Because I think for like the second paper, I got like a 98 on my rough draft. She like sort of lightened up a little bit, something like that. But
yeah.
One of my favorite memories is just Michael, hands crossed, listening so precisely, no mistakes. There was no room for any mistake. It was perfect.
One thing that came to mind when you were talking about him forgetting to do the bibliography was the last day of 296 when we were giving our presentations. This is great. Wait.
I'm gonna let Jack take this one over.
Yeah. So,
because this might be funnier than the last one.
I just want to preface, Michael, I love you.
I'm gonna call this kid to get him. I'm gonna call him right now while you start telling this story.
Oh no. Okay.
We're gonna get a live reaction from.
He's gonna pick up. I know he's gonna pick up. He doesn't sleep.
I wonder if he has a ringtone. Oh, you know who we should call next? We should call Owen for his ringtone.
Okay, so chat, for context, so basically we took a class. It was called Advanced Software Project, and basically what we had to do in the class is physically build a piece of software, like from the ground up.
Please leave your message for
Whatever programming language we wanted, we had to build a piece of software, get it working, customize it, make it look pretty, and present it to an audience at the end of the class. And we would give a brief presentation, just kind of an overview of the software, what it was supposed to do, features about it, what was the hardest part of the whole thing, things like that. Just
Yeah, it was a fun class.
it was interesting. I'd say I learned a lot, but
Struggle was fun, but
it certainly was. So anyway, we get to the last day of the class. I actually have a minor story on my part before I get to the part about Michael. So probably a day or two earlier, I was sitting in our high school's library, getting help from tech teacher whose name I will not reveal, on how to actually
it's been revealed.
actually put everything into the zip file and submit it. Do you remember how we had to go into like what did we go in? We had to go
It was
into,
Git.
like,
It was something like that,
we had
right?
to go into like command prompt and put in some incredibly specific thing to zip it into a file that I never would have figured out on my own.
It had to be like back zipped and then like unzipped.
Yeah,
it was really
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So basically, what I did is before I submitted it, I went and cleaned up a bunch of stuff I didn't use. So a bunch of like fields and stuff that I didn't end up using, I deleted them. And I ran my software after I deleted it, and everything worked fine. Paul, when you're programming, do you ever delete something and then you run it and it works fine, and then the next time you load it, everything breaks?
You'll find that you unintentionally put something in there, think there's just no way this is gonna work, and then it works. And then when you were like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it the way I was taught to do, and it just doesn't work. Like,
So,
it happens.
I took these classes or whatever they were and deleted them. And the next time I launch my software, it's just red.
Yeah.
And this is like 15 minutes before we're presenting in front of everyone, and I'm like, no, not now. Are you kidding me? I already submitted this. So it was an easy fix. It was just some other stuff that used the stuff that I deleted that I had to get rid of. But I had to go in, fix that, resubmit the entire zip file, and I had a panic attack. But that was nothing compared to what I'm about to discuss. So, like I said, we had to make a presentation to accompany our software that gave a little bit of information about the software.
Like, for instance, chat, you couldn't just, like, pull up your code and be like, hey, this is, like,
Yeah,
my project.
couldn't
You actually,
you couldn't
like,
have
the
it
whole
saved.
point of this class was our final grade was the project itself, but every 2 weeks, we would give, like, little updates. Like, it would be broken
Right.
up, so every 2 weeks, and here's my update, here's what I've been doing, and then finally, your final presentation was, here's my PowerPoint, this is all about my project, and now let me demonstrate, as he would put it.
Yeah. So
Let's just to say that PowerPoint's pretty important.
So yeah, every 2 weeks we would put together a PowerPoint of everything we updated, everything we changed, and then we'd show off a demo of our software. And basically, we did the same thing for this final week, except we just kind of mishmashed all the important bits of our other PowerPoints together. And, went through like, okay, these are all the phases I went through in designing it. This is the order I did them in,
I still
This
have
is what
mine.
it's
I don't know if
supposed
I
to
can
do.
my project.
I think I could probably go into the submission and
Well,
grab
because
it.
I coded on my laptop, but I presented every time on my my desktop. So I wonder if I can still manage the same Git file because I always managed it on Git.
But anyway, so yes, this our final grade. Actually, I'm gonna pull up the syllabus. I'm gonna hide. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are gonna not. Actually,
But
this shouldn't be a problem.
anyways, while you pull it up, essentially what happened was Michael, for the course was 16 weeks long, and the way it happens was the class was split up into Group A and Group B, and essentially A and B rotated presenting every 2 weeks. So I remember Jack and I, our group was like first. We were the first week to go. And so every 2 weeks we'd give our update because then the week after that, the other class went, like stuff like that.
Also, sorry to interrupt you, but the operating system's canvas is still up.
Oh, it's
still up.
well, I got a good story about operating systems after this one. And so the thing was, for those 8 weeks when you were still in development, because 16 divided by 2 is 8, so you only had to give 8 presentations, you could absolutely wing those presentations. Like, Jack and I will both testify.
I winged every single one of them. Are you kidding me? Besides
Jack
the
and I,
first one. Yeah.
we will absolutely both testify that you could wing every single one of them.
100%.
Not in the sense that you were so much coding the same day, but you could absolutely just throw together a quick
throw it
presentation.
together in like 10 minutes and be perfect.
Rest assured, though, you'd think for your final project, you'd take a little bit more time.
Yeah, of course.
So what happened was, final presentation, I think, there was like a specific order that he did from like random names, and Michael was somewhat towards the end. I remember that. Maybe we can even find that list. And this is gonna get good. Michael pulls up his presentation and just goes, okay, this is my code, and starts demonstrating his project. No PowerPoint, no introduction, nothing. Just goes, this is my project. And meanwhile, midway through his presentation, something like crashes, something like that.
Yeah, something didn't work. Or he had a website and his pictures weren't loading.
His pictures
weren't
happened
loading.
That happened to me too. That happened to me too.
Was that? I don't remember what it. No, maybe that was you. I don't remember. Something wasn't.
No.
For him, though.
That did happen to me too, but something didn't work for Michael. But our professor was very forgiving about that. He said, if something doesn't work in your final presentation, just see me after class. Show me what you meant to do. No big deal. I actually finished the class with 100 because he was very forgiving about that. But Michael, no presentation, broken code, was probably done in 3 minutes. So basically, the professor just was like, what? Thanks, Michael, or something like that.
For everyone beforehand, they had all given their presentation and demonstrated their software. And after that, he's like, great job, Or he would ask them, a question afterwards, or like, oh, what'd you find hardest about this, or whatever. Michael got done, he just goes, thanks, and then moves on to the next person. A few minutes before, I think it was while, I won't say their name, but female who was in class with us, who we went to school with for 4 years, was presenting. We see a text in the group chat. Did we have to make a PowerPoint? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, expletive. I can't use that word on stream. But and he tried to just play it off. Like no one would notice.
So Mike, like for reference, he pulled up his actual project, like the loading screen, making it like, oh, this is my PowerPoint, like getting ready to, but made like a 5-minute small talk.
And then just went right into it.
And so what happened after was, because the professor had previously been going, oh, good job, what did you find hardest, what you like making a big deal about us, he just went, thanks, Michael. And so at the end of class,
oh, here we go.
like I was sort of mentioning, how anytime one of our codes wasn't working directly during the final present, like for instance, mine had a little issue. Yours didn't have an issue, but like Owen's did too. He said, okay, just, stay after, show me what you meant to do, just make the correction, you'll be done. Absolutely no big deal, because obviously code isn't perfect if you have only 16 weeks to do it. So he goes, I'd like Michael, Owen, Paul, and list 10 other people to stay back. So we all stay back. I think there was actually there were 7 of us total. Julie had to stay back too. And Michael just leaves.
He just leaves the call.
Just completely leaves the call. And so one by one, our professor's casually going okay, Paul, what was your check? Okay, I just meant to load my images. He goes, okay. And Jack, I'm going to tell the 195 story too.
Oh!
He goes, okay, just fix it and everything, no big deal. So Michael just completely left. So I think, I went first just to show him this is what I meant to do. Owen goes, we all stay in the call until he says, okay, class is dismissed. He finally goes, okay, Michael. No response. Michael, Is Michael here?
I know,
and
you tried to reach out to him
Michael
in the
just-
group chat like, Michael, he
Michael,
needs
you
dude.
need to join the call. You need to join the call. And I think Michael like went off to work or something like that.
Wait, do you remember the time I'm pretty sure he's... Okay, I'm not going to give this teacher his name.
I could probably even find this live stream and like blur out the names. But basically, Michael spent a good amount of time fixing his code. He had to redo the entire presentation the next week.
He had to redo it the following Wednesday. Was it the following Wednesday? I think
it was Wednesday.
It was the following Wednesday, which was the day that we met up in the library to study for the calc final. So he wasn't there, so he had to be virtual.
About this, I had mentioned during my final presentation, part of my code didn't work. It was a simple issue. I actually remember what it was. I was sourcing the images to the wrong folder. So it was a very simple fix.
Yeah.
No big deal at all. Easy fix. And so the way he said this was, you have two choices. Anyone who doesn't have a working code, either come to my office hours and show me the fix, you'll be done, or come to class next week. Luckily, this professor had office hours the next day. He had office hours like Tuesday and Thursday morning. This class was on a Wednesday. Conveniently, too, we also had calculus on Thursdays. We had calculus 2 at 9:30, and his office hours started at 8:30. So I remember I had woken up very early because I just made the fix Thursday morning. Well, initially I had actually asked him. I said, okay, professor, it was Wednesday. I fixed it. Can I come back? He said, no, come to my office hours tomorrow. So I get up early, join his office hours. I'm put in a queue because he would let people in one at a time as he's working with them. He messages me, oh, like, I'm just finishing with another student, should be, ready in a few minutes like this or whatever. And long story short, it's like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, well, I gotta leave to get to Calc, because it's like, 25, 30-minute drive. So I leave my house. I get on to 195 East, a major highway to get to my destination. I get an email as I'm driving, because obviously I can't just wait in his office hours. Oh, Paul, I'm all done. You can join my office hours now. And I'm like, so I just sat in your office hours for 30 minutes. Now I'm on the way to the class I hate the absolute most. And now you can take me for office hours. Great. Long story short, couldn't join them because I was driving on a highway. And so I had to go back later that night. I arranged an appointment, showed it with him, no big deal. On the other hand, it took Michael a little bit longer than me to get his resolution fixed.
Yeah.
So, long story short, make sure your code works before a presentation.
Yeah.
It was my fault that I didn't double check. Now, Jack, I have arguably one of my favorite stories from this entire school year.
Okay.
Entire school year. This is also relating to a class known as Operating Systems, the Boeing Supermax 2000
teacher.
teacher.
A lot of good ones.
So, every week, for the 16 weeks, well, I should say, most of the classes went this way. Our professor was a little, Anyways, what the agenda was we get to class, go over homework from the night before, have a lecture which could last anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much of the material the professor actually knew.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair point. Then we'd have about a 15-minute break, and then we would do an in-class lab. Now, Jack and I had a running joke throughout the entire school year because I had Chegg. One of the ways I would study for calc and physics. One of the ways I would very specifically study for calc and physics was the textbooks I had at home. If I couldn't figure it out, Chegg always had solutions, and I could look over hundreds of people's work. The joke also was because, obviously, homework assignments are on Chegg. So every week during Operating Systems, I would go, oh guys, I wonder if I can find this assignment on Chegg so we could be done quicker. I think it was like week 5. We had the simplest possible assignment in the world. All it was like 7 codes on a piece of paper. Just copy and paste them, compile them, write down the script on like a piece of paper, and then submit it. Before the professor is even done explaining the assignment, I copy and paste the prompt from Canvas and put it in Che. I look over to Jack and Michael and I go, guys, I found it on Che. Before the professor was even done explaining the assignment. But this is the funny part. This is the very funny part. I couldn't just copy and paste someone else's solution. Obviously, I would have to do it because it had to be like in my folder that I did the work. That same day, after compiling the code like 7 times, it just wouldn't run.
Ooh.
And these were long codes, and I was not in the mood during that class to go back and just figure out line by line in this terrible development environment. What was it? It was Putty, right? That was the name of it, Putty?
Putty.
Putty.
The freaking Linux terminal in Putty.
It was basically a Linux virtual machine. It was god-awful.
It was terrible.
It was,
some
for
functionality
instance,
just doesn't exist.
You couldn't, like, copy and paste, for instance. That's how bad it was.
Awful. It was awful.
And, like, if you hit enter, like, it...
Yeah,
don't take it. Don't ever use it.
It was not good.
He had said, go home and figure out the assignment. Basically, I had stalled, and I'm going to tell this story on stream because it's funny. I had stalled, and it was like a week before. I'm like, well, I'm going to have to redo all this code, and I really don't want to. So I reached out to my friend Julie, and I said, hey, I know you got it done the very first time. Can you send me your output so I can see the lab? And because I already knew that all my folder, like technically showing that I did the work was already in there. And she said, okay, sure. So I took her output, just changed it to my name, and submitted the assignment because it was just simply copy and paste. And I got the assignment done in like 5 minutes. All I had to do was just submit her output because they were theoretically the same output. It was just copying and pasting. So.
And the thing is, like, that wasn't your initial intention. Your initial intention was, alright, I'll go on the virtual machine and I'll do it on the virtual machine.
Oh, but let me tell this too. The freaking institution virtual machine didn't work from home. And so I had this miraculous plan. I went home same night. The guys and all, we had just gotten home from dinner. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go home and just get this assignment over with. The way this would work is because Putty is specifically, like, the software we had to use, it was on the school's computers, and we can't just go to the school to use their computers. So we would use a virtual machine. The virtual machine for the computer science department would simply not work under any other network. It wouldn't work for me, it wouldn't work for Mario, it wouldn't work for Michael, none of us. It did for math, but not computer science. So even if I wanted to actually do these, I literally couldn't. And I was not about to go into his office hours. Well, actually, I did. Maybe I can even pull up this email somewhere in my Brookdale email.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did.
I'm going to pull up this email, Jack, under Brookdale. If our Canvas still works, or if I can still log into Brookdale, I'm going to pull this up. Oh wait, Brookdale Senior Living. That's not what I want. I'm gonna find the email. Actually, I'm gonna find it on my phone because this is funny. I had essentially emailed the professor. It said, hey, virtual machine isn't working. And I think he said, oh, well, just try it this way. And it just didn't work. And I emailed him back again. He was like, I don't think he responded. And so that's why I was like, well, Julie, help me out. And she did. Well, let's see. Unnamed professor. What was his name again? No, I'm kidding. Virtual machine. I feel like we need to talk about assembly language next.
Oh no. Do we have to?
I think we have to.
Do we really?
Here we go! Oh, this is beautiful. Hi, Professor. I hope all is well. I was just reaching out to let you know that I was trying to finish last week's in-class lab and the virtual machine does not support Putty's or FileZilla's student computing network. How should I go about fixing this? I typed out all but one source code, so I just need the one left before I can submit it. All the best, Paul. Oh god, his response. Paul, the computer science virtual desktop does work. Make sure you enter studentcomputing.putty. Literally did all of that, just doesn't work. So now my professor doesn't even know how to fix it. What am I supposed to do? And yeah.
I mean, it's not
That's
like you
all
didn't
I
do it. You did.
I mean,
you did the assignment.
did anyone really benefit from that assignment to begin with? Though that's
None of us
it
did.
was
He's like,
copying.
oh, I want to get you guys, experience and have you guys understand what this stuff does. People would freaking
Peter,
master
if-
typer it in 5 minutes and walk out of the classroom right after he assigned
Mr.
it.
Professor, if I could copy and paste in Putty, I would scan this document, email it to myself, copy the text, and then upload it into Putty.
Speaking of emailing things to yourself.
Oh, I like this. I like. Back to first semester. All right, so here we go. So, calculus 2. This might be. The first semester was just so eventful. But calculus 2 was by far the hardest class any of us ever took in the past 4 years. This wasn't just college or high school calculus. This was college level calculus 2. And what made this class even more difficult was 80% of our grade was made up of 3 tests alone.
Yep.
It was 80% testing, 10% quizzes, which we were able to take at home. And then the other 10, I think, was homework, right?
Yep.
That's how it went. Oh, homework and projects.
Oh, that's
5%
right, the
home-
projects, yeah.
5% projects. So, essentially, if you bomb one of these tests, you're done. Like, I make this joke with Jack every time, but after each test, like, the class progressively got smaller and
It
smaller.
did. It literally did. We were 5
So,
out of like 9
by-
people left in that class by the end of the semester.
After the first test, this was a full class. Like, every seat was taken. After the first test, which was worth 25% of our grade, the class was down to probably, out of 30 kids, we were probably down to, I'd say, 19 or 20 being conservative. Maybe even 18. After the second test, we were down to, like, 9. Like, that was, like, the kill ratio of this test. Like, if you bombed a test, you were done. And she even said, too, I remember she once said, oh, you guys need to take the second test earlier so I can, or I can grade it and you can decide if you need to drop out of the class.
Yeah, no,
or
I
not.
remember that. I remember that, yeah. It's like,
Decide
if you get
can
it done
drop-
early, I grade it early, and then I get it graded before the drop date, so if you need to drop the class, you can drop the class.
Because the college had a drop date, so essentially if you took the test too late and you bombed it, it would go under, like, oh, you failed, the course, and you wouldn't be able to drop it and get rid of that. But our good friend Owen is
Good
smart.
buddy,
He's
good pal.
Our good buddy Owen, who, hey, him and I are both Eagle Scouts. Love the man. One of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. For each of these tests, 30% of the actually, it was usually 60-40. 40% of the test had a technology part where we'd go onto a computer, we'd have to use software to help us calculate, and like a whole bunch of stuff. Like, there was a computer portion of the test where we were able to use software and write down stuff and solve the problems manually that way. And then there was also the non-tech part, which was the other 60%. Owen was in a bit of a situation. He needed to find every resource possible to help him out. And when I mean every resource, I mean to the point where he had guts like no other student ever would. This Brookto, or this computer lab at an unnamed location, had a proctor, as most places do, that would watch over us, bring us to the desk, make sure, hey, can you log in? Does it have the software? We use this application called Maple. When you get to college, you might use it, but it's awful software. Would get it set up, and okay, here's your computer, and everything like that too. And obviously, the proctor's job is to walk around and make sure you're not cheating during the test. Now, Michael and Owen didn't really understand this rule, but specifically Owen here. Because for the technology part, most of the time, any of the tech questions we had were in our review packet. Like, so, for instance, we had this very thick packet of just questions to help us. And I'd say maybe like 25% of the test always had questions from that packet, which was very good. For the first test, literally every one of the questions was from that packet. Like, I got 100 on the tech part. If you didn't study the packet, shame on you, because it was absolutely, you could have aced the tech part. Owen emailed to himself answers from the packet. And then during the test, while sneaking it behind the proctor, pulled up the email he sent to himself in the testing center and was copying answers from the packet onto the test. Now, what's more ironic about this is Owen didn't do so well on that first test. He had to pull himself out of grave, that's all I'm going to say. And he did, hands to him.
He did.
But he didn't do so well. Also, Michael was smart, and in his supply case, he stuck in formulas for the test every single time, because he knew this proctor wasn't really caring at all or checking anything. And he would always sneak in packet answers in his supply case into the testing center. What a time.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that what they did is okay. I'm not going to say that it's a good thing. I'm not going to say that you should cheat.
But the way they executed it
not
was
cheat.
really good.
Cheating is bad. You should not cheat. To have the cojones to email yourself answers and to pull up the email
On the computer.
on their computer while the proctor is sitting there about 15 feet from you, you gotta have some guts, man.
Their execution for cheating was... They should be on SEAL Team 6 for cheating, because that was a beautifully executed cheating. Beautifully executed.
Also, what's up, Harry? What's up, Ellie? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You're probably confused as to why I'm wearing bunny ears. Fair.
So, I pulled up my college email to read that other email for the first time,
Okay.
and my inbox hadn't refreshed. I have 26 unread emails from our old school, which I will be deleting because I don't want to see them anymore.
Oh, is it from is your new edition of the bulletin? This month's edition.
My new edition of the bulletin, and anytime I transferred my transcript over to my new school, they would send me a confirmation email. Oh, your transcript has been sent, has been received.
Your transcript has been received. Yep.
Oh, parchment alert! We have success.
I just had to do that again for one of my transcripts.
I had to send it to my new college like literally 10 times
So
before
many
they
times,
finally.
bro. It was not okay.
And oh my.
Applying to college, kids, do it right.
Hey, look. Just narrow your choices down. Don't apply to more schools than you have to. I promise it's not worth the torment.
It's really
Common
not.
App may what you applied to like 2 schools, right?
I applied to 2 schools.
I think I applied to like 4. If you know you're getting into one and you're okay with going there, apply to there and just shoot for the other ones. That you don't apply to more schools than you have to. It will keep you on edge all the time.
It's not
like
worth it. It's not worth writing all the essays. It's not worth
Anytime-
putting all the extra work in.
anytime in the mail or my email that I would receive a fee waiver from a school,
Oh my God.
my mom would be like, "Why don't you apply?" I'm like, Mom, I've never even heard of this school before.
I didn't know that school existed until 2 seconds ago. And you
No,
want me
I'm
to
actually-
apply there now?
I'm- Not because I'm not going there. I am going to call out this one school. It was Wentworth Institute of Technology. It was some school in like upstate New York that like sent me. It was actually one of the 4 that I applied to and I got in. And it was one of those schools where I'm like, okay, this is my backup school. Like, if I didn't get into all these other schools, like, all has gone wrong. Like, so that was my ultimate backup school. And I got a fee waiver for them and I applied. I received more emails from that school based off of my acceptance than I did any other school bugging me to go to their school. Like, they were throwing ridiculous money at me. They were doing, like, please, please, please come. Like, they were desperate.
Actually, you know,
All because it was like a 98% acceptance rate school. That was like my ultimate backup.
98 acceptance.
Imagine me being the 2%.
What do you gotta do? Commit a felony? So like what do you gotta do to not get accepted? Also, since we're talking college and scholarships, you want to talk about that full tuition scholarship you got in assembly language that one time?
Oh, okay, this is funny. So, I won't call out this school because of the full tuition. But, as a joke, again, I had two schools that I really only cared about. The school I'm going to, and I will say, because I'm not going to this other school, Stevens. It was Stevens and the school I'm going to, the only two schools I genuinely cared about getting into. Those other two, I actually might have been like 5 schools total that I applied to, but the other two, Wentworth was one of them. Another one of them was, well, I'm not going to say, because I was lucky to receive a good amount of money from them. I applied to the school because I was bored in assembly language. I was just sitting there bored. The professor had no idea what he was talking about. So I applied to the school as, like, not a joke, but like, okay, I mean, you know, I had a friend that goes there. Big deal, you know what I'm talking about. Not even an hour after I submit my application, and this is like one of those like 60% acceptance rate schools. I did early decision just so I could get the results back quicker. I not only got into the school, but as I'm sitting in assembly language, they offer me a full tuition scholarship. And I'm sitting there like, Jack, I just applied to the school like an hour ago. And then I received more like merch from that school in the mail than any other school. Ironically, the school that I'm going to didn't send me anything other than my acceptance packet. No t-shirt, no bumper sticker, no nothing like most colleges do. I received more like swag from the schools I'm not going to than the school that I genuinely am going to. I thought that was just funny.
Yeah, oh, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So, I don't know if you use this, Paul, but I definitely use this. For anyone who is reaching the point where they're going to start looking at colleges, this is just a bit of advice for you. There's a website out there called U.S. News and World Report, and they
Never heard of that, actually.
They have a website where basically you can filter by criteria for what you want in a college. You can filter by major. You can filter by, you know, if it's a city, if it's an urban.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of things like that, too. Yeah.
And you can filter a whole bunch of different stuff. So if you know that there's something specific you want to do for a college, that can save you so much time and effort because it can narrow down, you know, specific schools that have what you're looking for. That's how I started looking at colleges. Was using that website.
Yeah, Jack and I were in a little bit of a different situation for college because I wasn't so much concerned with the school itself. I was more concerned with transferring my credits from when we graduated with our associates. So, I don't want to say unfortunately, but my choices were very limited because I wasn't going to go to a school that wouldn't accept the full credits. So, like, for instance, if all ends were equal, the school I'm going to, I wouldn't have gone to. I would have gone to a different school that I actually liked more. But it was more because I want to transfer my credits, like, because Jack had mentioned before, since I'm going to the Air Force, I can finish school a little quicker. But the other 3 of us in our program, very helpful for you guys to, you know, use websites like that, too. Even the Common App was good with, like, finding stuff like that, too. Like, the Common App recommended a bunch of schools for me, too, that I never even knew about.
I got an email. Actually, I think I'm going to find this email because I got an email from a school like 2 days ago saying, you could still apply in time before the beginning of classes. Hold on, let me find this email.
I was getting emails from a random college last week telling me that I still had till, like, September 2nd to apply, and I get, like, same-day decision or something like
I
that.
won't reveal the name of the school, but let me...
I don't even remember what school
Where
it was,
is
that's why.
Where's the school? Where are you? Where is it? I know I saw this. I didn't delete it. I never delete emails. Never delete emails. Oh, maybe I'm looking at the wrong email.
I'm going through my old college email, Jack, and apparently there was an email sent out on July 5th that there was a small fire in the building that we had assembly language in, as well as operating systems. Says they got it put out though, but the irony of that.
Okay. That's not what school it was. Hold on, let me find it. Where was I never delete emails. There's no way I deleted it. I'd never heard of the school. It was a school I'd never heard of.
I think I'm going to email one of our old professors and ask if Edit Plus was working this upcoming school year. Because that would give them a laugh.
Gives me a laugh.
Nah, that's a whole nother story time, too.
Oh, yes. The
Edit
bunny ears,
Plus.
no. This is not going well. Okay. Frick. Nope, that's not it. Where are you? It's in here somewhere. Maybe. There's no way I deleted it. I could have just...
Which one are you looking for?
I don't know. There was an email I got from a college saying, "Oh, you still have time to."
Yeah, ironically, our high school emails haven't been deactivated yet. I thought they were doing that like early July because I still actually have to use it for a few things. So the later they get rid of them, the better, honestly. You know what I wonder if we're still in? Any of our Microsoft Teams from high school?
Oh, here it is. I skipped over it. Yeah. August 9th, so 5 days ago, I got an email from a school saying we're 2 weeks away from new student orientation. We're already holding an academic scholarship for you, and you'll likely qualify for additional financial aid. Send us your transcripts, add us to your FAFSA, and then we'll send you an admission decision. Classes start in 2 weeks.
You know, Jack, I'm going to give you a laugh out of this too, because while you were reading that, I just went into Microsoft Teams. Do you remember towards the end of senior year when they disabled the chat?
Yes!
And we had to use the cybersecurity.
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking through some of our messages. Oh, it said, "Mr. Scalzo, did the meatloaf get to you?"
Oh,
Remember that?
no. The meatloaf.
That's a funny story.
That's another story.
You said,
geez.
"Lads, I am currently attempting to manipulate Microsoft Word as much as possible to make a one-page cheat sheet as big as possible."
Oh, I spent so many digital art blocks, bro. Oh my gosh. I asked the teacher, "Hey, do you know how to shorten the margins in Microsoft Word?"
I would literally copy every single word from those PowerPoints onto a sheet. Who needs a cheat sheet?
Oh my god. Nah, that genuinely may have taken the cake as the funniest thing.
I'm gonna tell this story. So for operating systems, the Supermax 3000 professor that we were talking about before, we took, how many tests was it? It was like 3 tests, right? It was 3 tests, and they were each like 15% of our grade. But we took 3 tests, and he was nice enough. I'm also going to talk about positioning the laptop in there.
Oh no.
Because that's a funny one. But he was nice enough to say, okay, you can take a 1-page sheet of legal print paper, front and back, and print anything that you want on there as a cheat sheet. Like any notes that you want, from the PowerPoints, whatever, anything that you can fit on there, you can go ahead and bring to the test. Now, I was smart enough to realize, one cheat sheet, both sides, that's a lot of room. So I spent like 2 nights before each test copying every single word from every single one of our PowerPoints, like Times New Roman 4, like 0.5 spacing, no margins, copying everything onto these PowerPoints. Everything. And I ended up acing almost every one of my tests because of that cheat sheet. And ironically, the funny part about this was almost every test would get into the room and half the class didn't have a cheat sheet printed out, like, because they just never made one. So I would always print out extra copies for the, our program, like, oh, Jack, you need a cheat sheet, like, did any of you guys need one? Everyone in the class would come up to me and be like, hey, do you have an extra cheat sheet? So for the last test, I remember, I printed out like 10 of them. And so, before the professor walked into the class, I stood in front of the room of like 30 people, said, hey, does anyone need a cheat sheet? I didn't have a single cheat sheet left besides mine for that test.
And
Because
like 3
absolutely,
hands shot up.
like the second I said cheat sheet, 3 hands went up. And then people also came up to be like, hey, can I get one? Out of like the 10 that I printed, I had only mine left. That's it. That's how lazy these students were. It was awesome.
And
it was so funny.
We got to use the printer to photocopy the cheat sheet.
Remember when Owen had color coded his cheat sheet? Because I had recommended to all of you guys. I said, hey, color.
No! And it was just highlighter.
So essentially, I remember for the first test, Jack had done his cheat sheet like way in advance, and he was hands to hand because I did mine like the night before. And I said, hey, dude, to make it easier, like color code your stuff so you can see the spacing. I was like, dude, that's a good idea. And so Owen did the same thing, except that he forgot to print his at home and had to use our college's printer. And our college's printer didn't print color so well. And so when Owen had printed his, it was just a smudge of ink all over the page. Nothing readable. Funniest thing ever, because Owen had the most despair look in his eyes, like, yeah, I'm screwed. Because he couldn't print his cheat sheet. Funniest thing ever. The good old days. Can't believe Michael's not on right now.
Hey, if anyone's still in chat, credit to you for hanging. I appreciate it.
I got 6 in here right now.
I should probably get to bed. I was supposed to be in bed 45 minutes ago. So I'm.
Oh, you're aiming at 12.
I'm a
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and be real quiet, but appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll do my best to get y'all a stream tomorrow.
I'll be in the chat if you do.
I do want to get y'all something every day until I leave, so I'll do my best. Shout out to Paul
Jack,
for hanging around.
You know what you should do if you're interested? I'm going flying on Friday. I should join your live stream while I fly. I could set up my phone and show the chat what that's like.
That would be cool.
I'm going to New York City. I'm flying along the Hudson River, so that would be a cool live stream.
That would be pretty cool.
That would actually be really cool. So maybe we could do that for Friday's live stream if you're interested. I think Owen's coming with me, ironically. I think Owen's coming. I think Owen's coming with me.
Can you tell him to not say stuff that'll get me canceled this time?
Well, one more story before you go.
Oh no.
I'm gonna tell the you know the story, the cybersecurity teacher story real quick.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So basically, this would take 5 minutes. So on Saturday, Owen and I flew into a Veterans Appreciation event at an airport because I have my pilot's license. So I picked up Owen. We went to the airport, had a barbecue. The moderator for our cybersecurity club was there. He's an ex-Air Force pilot and everything. Basically, drop off Owen. I fly him back to the airport he came with, go back to the airport. After a while, I fly with the old cybersecurity professor or moderator. I took him up and we went flying. He leaves his phone in my airplane as I'm getting ready to leave. And so, chat, I'm at a pretty big airport where I'm at. So, like, taxiing to the runway takes a good amount of time. And of course, I'm being billed by the hour. The flight school or the rental company, whatever you want to call them, doesn't care the sure, I burnt a gallon of fuel taxiing. They care that, oh, my engine's been running for 20 minutes. So he leaves his phone in my airplane. I taxi all the way down to the runway to head back to the airport I'm going to, and I hear his phone ring, and I'm like, you son of a... He leaves his phone. So I have to park the plane, stop the engine again after already just idling for like 10 minutes, get out, chase him down, give him his phone. No problem. Whatever. The problem is, I get back in line to take off, and there's like 3 jets ahead of me waiting to take off, and they take a good amount of time to take off. They have to sit, check over everything, so it's like 10 minutes in between each departure. If you've been flying at an international airport or gone anywhere, you know it takes a long time from the time you push back to the gate to actually take off. And so I have to sit behind him, all of these jets. By the time I'm able to take off, it's been about another 20 to 30 minutes. And so because he left his phone in the airplane, I'm billed about another $60 because I sat idle for all of that time. I could not wait to tell Jack that story later that night because I knew he would relate to my frustration. That's all I got for you. Funny story.
Yeah. It was definitely something.
But yeah, we'll hop off chat. Hopefully, we can get another stream in soon. If y'all are interested, Friday night I'll join the stream on my phone when I go flying, and you guys can see what that's like. That'd be a cool night for you guys.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all hanging, chat. I'm gonna head to bed and
Me too.
try to emotionally recover from wearing bunny ears for the last 2 hours. But thank y'all for watching. I'll do my best to get y'all as much content as I can. Appreciate y'all for being supportive and sticking around, and I'll see you next time. Peace.